guys, and welcome to your favorite tech hangout where we keep you up to date with what's happening with everything cutting edge.
Hey everyone, Shanice, I don't know if I'm going to make it through the show. Right after that.
Why, Hack? What's wrong?
Well, my battery's on 65%. We had load shedding, remember?
Yes, I remember, but I'm sure that's enough to get you through and then we'll get you sorted. But you know, Hack, that's what today's show is all about. You see, in South Africa, we rely on coal for most of our energy and it's just not sustainable. So today, we're looking at alternative solutions.
I can't wait to hear more.
Let's take a look at today's lineup. First up, we learn all about wind energy in Hopefield. Then we test you in this week's Brainteaser. The squad chats to Benjamin Stow. And we head to the Tech Lab. Hack, you know this energy crisis is not just happening here in South Africa, it's happening all over the world.
I know much of the world relies on non-renewable energy to heat their homes, power their electronic devices, and power their cars. Once these energy sources are used up, they will be gone forever.
That's why developing technologies that use renewable energy is so important. We sent Amir to find out more about wind energy. Let's take a look.
Hey squad, today we are here at Hopefield to visit the Amir wind farm. How cool is it that they generate 176,000 megawatt hours of clean and renewable energy? Well, I'm gonna go visit the local squad member to figure out exactly what happens here. Hey Sabri.
Hi Amir, how are you doing?
I'm good, and you, how you doing?
Hi Phoenix, how are you? Welcome to Hopefield Wind Farm.
Thanks. I was just wondering if we could ask you a few questions about the wind farm.
Sure, go ahead.
Can you explain to us, can you tell us more about a wind turbine or what exactly is in it?
Basically, a wind turbine is similar to a fan that you would have in your house, but instead of using electrical energy to produce wind, the wind turbine works in the reverse, where it uses wind energy to produce electricity. And then the parts of the wind turbine would be very important, the foundation that anchors it to the ground, and the foundation is about 15 meters in diameter, so basically we're standing on the buried foundation. And then to house the nacelle, there's the wind turbine tower. This particular model, it's around 95 meters high, the wind turbine tower. The rotor, which is composed of the 3 blades and the hub, it's a 100-meter rotor diameter. And then there's the nacelle, which is the top part that houses the main shaft, which connects the rotor to a gearbox. And then the gearbox is connected to a generator, which then produces the electricity.
And my second question is, in your opinion, where is the best place to have a wind farm?
So Amir, to select a suitable wind farm location, there's some impact assessments that is done right up front to ascertain whether it's a feasible or viable location. And wind farms are generally situated on vast open land, normally flat terrain land, so that the turbines receive clean wind to harvest the energy from.
The wind farm produces enough green electricity to supply approximately 49,000 low-income South African homes per year, and in this way avoids approximately 183,200 tons of carbon emissions each year when compared to traditional fossil fuel power plants.
How many wind turbines does this farm have?
So this wind farm consists of 37 wind turbines, which harvests the energy and then exports the electricity into the national grid.
Why is wind turbine so good at producing clean energy?
So wind turbines are very good at producing clean energy because unlike fossil fuel power stations, wind turbines uses the natural resources around us like wind to turn the turbine blades, and then in turn turns the generator to produce electricity that we feed into the grid that we use in our homes. So the wind turbines, they do not emit greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide, which makes it a producer of clean and renewable energy.
Well, there you have it, Techno Squad. We really need to be finding alternatives to fossil fuels. But today's visit has given me hope that there are people trying to find cleaner energy. But right now, let's head back to the studio.
Guys, those wind turbines are huge. I think they look like massive white fans, except they don't use electricity, they generate it. How cool is that? But wind energy is only one form of renewable energy, and I know that you may have a lot of questions, and that's why we invited our next guest, who is a young scientist who competed in the Eskom Expo. Let's welcome Benjamin Stow. Welcome, everyone. Our very first question is from Amir.
Can you just tell us your name, grade, and school?
Name, grade, and school. So I'm Benjamin Stow. I'm currently in grade 7, but I was in grade 6 when I did my project. I was 11 years old when I did my project, and now I'm 12, turning 13 in 3 weeks.
Zahir, you can go next.
What is alternative energy?
Well, alternative energy is energy that does not harm the environment, and it uses a renewable source of energy. So obviously it doesn't harm the environment, and it can be used multiple times as it is renewable.
Kristen?
How did you figure out specboom was renewable?
Well, there was many different things that obviously, because of its reducing carbon footprint, because it takes in so much carbon dioxide, since it holds that carbon dioxide and since it builds up that gas, surely it could have a lot of methane in it. And by using the decomposer that I put into into the digesters, it helped it, and it actually produces a lot because, yeah, it's just extremely interesting, and it's ended up completely fascinating me, and I wanted to try it.
Guys, it's so exciting having a young guest sharing his experience with us, but we'll have to catch up with Benjamin a little later, because right now, it's time for the brain teaser. It's about that time of the show that I know many of you wait for every week. Today's brain teaser isn't as easy as it might seem. Have a look and see if you can get it right. Are you ready? Let's see whose perception skills are on point. Look at the picture clue provided. There are 4 glasses. Glass A, B, C, and D. All the glasses look identically full. Could it be that easy? Which glass contains more water? I will give you one clue. The objects that are in the glasses are in there for a reason. We'll be posting the brain teaser on Facebook so you can have a look at it again. If you think you have the right answer, then send it to our WhatsApp line, or you can enter on our socials. Remember, only the first correct answer will be accepted as the winner. And you can win an awesome data bundle. So, get entering! Welcome back, squad. You are still hanging out with me, Shanice.
And me, Hack.
And we're learning all about green energy solutions.
Shanice, we've got so much work to do. An entire system reboot.
You're right, but these guys are doing their bit to make a difference. We went to Lowville High School in Vredenburg to check out the energy drive. Let's take a look. We've already found out about the work at Umoya Wind Farm, and now we're about to hop on their roving energy drive bus, where they teach high schoolers about wind energy. Considering that high school learners are the leaders and decision makers of tomorrow, the program promotes renewable energy and climate change awareness, instilling knowledge to learners across rural communities about the benefits and uses of clean energy technologies.
We started on the 1st of September in the Eastern Cape and made our way to the Western Cape, and will end in the Northern Cape. The aim is really to educate the school learners along the way. We call it the wind route. So along the way where the wind farms are, to educate them about renewable energy, energy efficiency, how to save energy, but also ultimately how to save the planet.
Have you seen this sticker? Who said yes? Have you seen this sticker?
Yes, on the TV.
On the TV?
Yes.
Like you were watching the TV or the TV had the sticker?
Yeah, the sticker at the back.
Huh?
At the back.
At the back?
Yes.
There's a back for noticing the sticker.
For noticing the sticker?
Well done, yeah?
And please, everyone, on the appliances, notice the sticker here.
We learned a lot, and we actually, I'm planning to benefit when I'm older by making my house a sustainable one. We actually got prizes if you answered questions, which is the fun part.
So your fridge, if it's using too much electricity, F, you are danger to your society. Your fridge and your F. So if you're building, do you think your school is energy efficient?
Okay, after listening to the presentation, I would say my school is not energy efficient, but we could do something about it.
Who knows what the hydropower is?
Hydropower is using water to generate electricity.
All right.
The learners are taught about sustainable energy and given practical tips that they can use in their daily lives.
Yeah, but with the cold one, what happens to it? When you open up your fridge, what happens? It sinks, ne? Yeah. So basically, it uses the same concept. Immediately when it boils, it's more like it's going back up.
The presenter explained everything about sustainable energy and objects. He explained it so well and easy that I just understood it. It was really helpful than just going to Google and seeing all the fancy words and not understanding, just dropping it. So now I'm kind of interested in a career based on that.
The rays from the sun will strike, it will reflect here on the sides. Yeah? If there's one ray coming this side, it will reflect through there. Like when you, like a frying pan, if you put it here, and then you can actually cook your, fry your egg.
My favorite part was that I learned that I could use a solar stove. I could usually build my own solar stove, which was very interesting. I could literally do that at home after school, which was amazing.
Is it what?
Yeah.
No, I can already see the steam.
Yeah.
As the leader of tomorrow, I would, obviously when I grow up, I would make sure my house is a sustainable one, and I would focus on renewable resources.
Just like now, it's fully exposed, né? And there's actually a reading. If there's quite some shade, né? Look here.
Decreases. Yeah, it's kind of yes.
It decreases.
And I would much appreciate it if the government would implement solar power. For example, if the government would be able to just give each household in a specific province, that's how it would go. And then that household would pay the wages that they have to for the solar panels. Since they're expensive, they would pay them monthly. It's a lot cheaper. I mean, it is expensive to install, but as the years go and the electricity that you get from the sun, it's a lot cheaper.
Guys, please be sure to check out the Energy Drive project. And who knows, maybe the Energy Drive will be stopping at your next school next time round. Right now, though, it's time to catch up with Benjamin and the squad. Let's jump right in, squad. I think, Amir, you can go up next.
Is it difficult to compete in competitions like the ESCOM Expo?
It's not difficult per se, but it's definitely worthwhile. It might be difficult creating your project and moving forward to the rounds, but really it's just fun and it just completely fascinates you.
Zahir, you can go up next.
What do I have to be good at to compete in competitions like these?
You don't have to be good at anything. Well, yeah, you do, but you don't. It's not specific. You can be good at basically anything. You really just have to test, honestly. And the creating, everything. You can just have what you are interested in.
Kristen, you had your hand up.
What are your favorite subjects?
My favorite subject is definitely science. I completely want to I love everything to do with it. If it's on different sides, like exploring the galaxy and our solar system, just to different biology and how plants work. It's all interesting to me.
Amir, you can ask the last question.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I haven't really decided yet, but I have found, I think, my one that I'm aging to the most, and that's a paleontologist. Recently, I went to New Bethesda, where I found, well, I didn't find it obviously, but I was shown fossils and different types of fossils that lived in that era. But the main one that I was really interested by is the Stow, which was named after one of my relatives. I don't know how he's related to me, because he was the first person to discover the species. Because he was a geologist, he was not a paleontologist, unfortunately.
Benjamin, thank you so much. It's been great to hear about your amazing research project. And all of you guys at home, head on over to our YouTube channel where we'll be sharing this video, and remember to hit the like button. In today's brain teaser, we told you that it was not as easy as it seemed. Today's clue said that there are 4 glasses, glass A, B, C, and D. All the glasses look identically full. We asked you which glass contains more water, and told you that the objects that were in the glasses are in there for a reason. The correct answer is glass B. The scissors, paperclip, eraser, and watch are in there for a reason. Compared to the other objects, the paperclip takes the least amount of space. If you take out all the objects out of the glasses, you'll see that glass B has more water. We hope you've enjoyed today's brain teaser and that you managed to get it right. Hey Techno Squad, welcome back to where all the tech magic happens.
Shanice, the squad is always doing amazing things, like showing Amanda from Zira's Combined School, who won the ESCOM Award for Best Energy Project in ESCOM Expo for Young Scientists Northwest Province Finals. It's called the Solar Pathway Energy Enhancer and could be a boost for renewable energy use, as it can make more power available at lower cost. Sean found that solar energy efficiency can be doubled with this approach, assisting poor communities particularly.
Wow, that's amazing! Look out, world! Squad coming through. Right now, though, it's time for us to head to the Tech Lab. What is up, Techno Squad? Welcome to the Stream Lab, where you know we're always having fun and learning new things. And today, I want to give you special greetings. Because I'm assuming this is what Martians would do. Anyway, enough of that. Robyn is going to tell us what today's Techno Lab is all about.
So today we are talking about the possibilities of life on Mars.
Ooh, sounds interesting, doesn't it? What do we need?
Alright, for one trip to Mars, you're obviously going to need food, right? So we have this great experiment running called the Exo-Lab that investigates plant growth in space, or better, microgravity, which is the lower form of gravity.
Ooh, microgravity. Note. Okay, so could you tell me a bit more about the experiment?
Alright, so we've got two experiments over here. We've got the legume plant in agar gel with the rhizobia bacteria so that it can nitrogen fix from the environment. And then the next experiment we have is a 50-50 mixture of agar gel and water, which investigates rhizobium growth, which is a bacteria.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a little goopy, it looks a little weird.
It looks like slime.
Yeah, exactly.
So, there's actually something growing in there. How do we set up our experiment?
Alright, so you're going to need a couple of things. You're going to need the Exo-Lab growth chamber, your two experiments, and then the stand mechanism. And in the end, it will look something like this.
Cool, let's get to building.
Alright, so you can pass the growth chamber. So the first thing we're going to do is then first pop the lid off of our growth chamber, grab the stand mechanisms. The first thing we're going to do is put in the bottom stands just to make it a little bit more sturdy. So then we will pop in our experiment on the side like that. Awesome stuff. And then pop in the lid just to make sure that it doesn't fall out. So now that we have our Exo-Lab set up, nothing's really going on there. So we sort of have to set up the Wi-Fi settings on our laptop so that our laptop can receive data from the Exo-Lab. So the first thing we'll do is give it the ISS lab experiment, which is the Exo-Lab 9 ISS. Then we'll give it a name. So which name would you like to give it?
Life on Mars.
Life on Mars. I love that. Life on Mars. Great stuff. We are ready to run our experiment. So every now and then it will also take pictures that will log on our website and we get to look at it later.
Cool, then we get to see its growth.
Yes, exactly.
Pretty cool, right, Techno Squad? And guess what? You can always be part of the fun.
So, the viewers at home have the opportunity to sign up on the magnitude.io website to keep an eye on our little experiment by clicking on the link and just filling in your details.
There you have it, Techno Squad. See you next time. Hack, you still good? How are you doing?
Still good.
That means you made it through the entire show. Squad, just like Hack's energy was running low, we have to realize that we cannot rely on fossil fuels like coal for energy. We need thinkers and innovators.
And we also need to start making better choices about how we use energy and where we get our energy from. But Shanice, I think it's time to say goodbye.
Squad, you heard it. You can still stay connected on Facebook and IG. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. We'll see you here, same time, same place next week. Bye.